and you're not one of those people to help, what's that going to make you feel like? Not think like. What's it going to make you feel like? That is the compass. That is everything that we need to pay attention to, is that. And since I stopped listening to the Matrix, Selena, since I stopped listening to the hierarchical structure that we're judged by, and I unleashed that light in me that wanted to explode and take down anybody that's hurting the children, that are allowing Rwandans to be butchered with machetes, 200,000 of them, while the UN and Clinton sat aside, did nothing. From that point forward, it became very easy to attack, because that's what makes me happy, because I now have the courage to not worry about what people think, and I can say, cut the bullshit. You're a scumbag. These are human spiritual beings that are being tortured to death all over the planet, and I'm going to keep ratting you out until the Christ consciousness is. Nothing makes me happier than today. Now, incidentally, if you follow that light and you're worried about this material world, right? About $500,000 in equipment sitting out there right now, traveling our country, and it's paid for. Why is that? Because I got to a point where I didn't give a shit about any of that stuff anymore. Big houses, whatever. I need equipment and I need resources to go fight this war, and not just sit where I am, taking it right to the heart of the enemy. We went through Washington, D.C. last night. On our way through, my bus driver said, you want to go right into D.C.? I said, take this into D.C. Take this rig, this operation. We're going to drive it right down their throat. And I'm glad I did, because we saw the White House completely blacked out. It's true. Black. There's one or two lights on in the entire White House. No external lights. It's all dark. It's black. This is happening. You see the flagpole. That's it. We could smell the stench in the city of when they flooded these deep underground military bases and these tunnel systems under DC months ago, flooded them. And you had that smell, the smell of eeriness, in my opinion, and death and the satanic order. We could smell it. I'm glad we went in there. I wouldn't have had that experience to know had we not had this, this equipment and what the universe is blessing us with now to take the. I could have went out and bought. I haven't had a house for more than a decade. I live in a loft in Dallas, right? I didn't take $500,000 and go build a house or put a down payment on a house. That's useless to me. That's going into a war machine and resources to go fight this enemy. I would say I'm homeless, obviously, because it's a really nice bus, and it's kind of like you're traveling on a motorized Marriott or a highway Hilton. and my crew likes to roll this way, and I got my bike in a bike hauler, and this is how people, if you want, and I guess I'm rambling now because I'm excited, because now I know what happiness truly is. It isn't defined by what people think. It's defined by how I feel every day when I wake up. And I know I'm going into battle to save the kids and save humanity. Whether I'm a part of that, a major player, I win or lose, all that matters is I'm happy. And there's got to be something good coming from that in this battle. Anyways.
Oh, no, I love that. I love that. That is one of the most brilliant questions. Are you happy? Really happy? I'm going to add the really, because Course in Miracles has taught me, my experiences with the divine has taught me what happiness is. And it is to be in service, to bring love to the planet, to bring light, to bring truth to the planet. That's what jazzes me up. But until we all live from that place where we are just in collaboration, co-creation, and we have moved into this new earth where we operate under that agreement, because we see each other's holiness, we are still in this old earth, and some of us are here to show what is not okay, what is not of God, what is not of light. And that means Course in Miracles is really clear. We are on a battleground, but it starts in our mind. We are in a battleground in our mind. What are our thoughts? Are our thoughts with God or with ego? Are they with freedom, or are they with fear? And that battle in the mind is what releases the heart. Our heart cannot be open to express itself in its natural joy while the mind is serving the master of fear. You can't. And of course, that mind that serves fear is manipulated. It's the bullies and the victims that are connecting, that frequency of the controllers and those who want to be controlled. They're matching frequencies. Those of us who, and when I say those of us who are willing to walk away, I walk away from a marriage. I walked away from a millionaire status. I walked away from a beautiful house on the lake, bankruptcies, all of those things, my luxury cars, for the very same reason. I had to go through a journey to realize that I'm not my stuff. I was always chasing the high, the happiness. I was always temporary with things that are impermanent in this world. And it wasn't until all was gone and I came to know who I am. It's the same. We're all on the same side.
Exactly. Well, to come and experience the tour, it's quite special to do that. And people can get the tour schedule at patriotstreetfighter.com. There's a tour schedule. You can buy your tickets there. The tickets are inexpensive. They're like $20 general admission. If people want to stick around afterwards, come up, have pictures, autographs, photographs, whatever they want, have a little conversation. There's a blue circle or gold circle, whatever they call it, fancy way, politically correct way for saying VIP, where somebody else doesn't feel a VIP, they're not important, that kind of stuff. And that's $100. And we had these, obviously, this tour, unlike in the summertime, we raised a lot of money and then went on tour. But because of my security concerns now, having a venue indoors, better control, costs a lot of money. So that's why we're doing it this way. But come out on a tour, come out and experience the people, the crowd, the energy, because what we're doing is we're connecting the consciousness of the light warriors who are anybody who says, I want to go to that. You're being called. You're being called to that. And it's not called to come and see me or, Mel K or Mike Jaco or, Crystal Tini or, whoever comes out. The people are coming out. But it is, you're connecting with your family. Everybody says to me all the time, I'm through all this. I wake up, I'm losing my friends, losing my family. No. The birth canal is not the identifier of your family. That's your pipeline into this experience. Your family are the ones you're now gathering toward. You're finding each other, your spiritual family. And so you get to experience that, to be in that energy frequency, that realm. It's truly magnificent. And people know it when they get there. So we're halfway through the tour. We're coming to the South. Atlanta's not on the schedule for this particular leg. There will be one again next. We start late spring again, but we'll be there, and I'll look out for you to help with that. So all I can say is people, if you can just focus on this question, are you happy? And if it's momentary and fleeting, and you got to go do something else, what you've been taught all your life to gain more happiness, how would you like to be free? How would you like to have true freedom from the burdens of trying to earn your way and work your way into happiness and just be given it and experience it every day? How would you like that freeing feeling? How would you imagine every day, no matter what goes on yesterday, things don't go well. I don't get stressed when things just don't seem to snap into place. Why? Because that's not the indicator of happiness. It's like I watched Doc Holliday talking to Wyatt Earp in the movie Tombstone. Doc Holliday's on his deathbed, and Wyatt Earp came to the sanatorium to see him, and he's talking to Wyatt, and he says, Wyatt, he says, what do you want? And he said, I just want a normal life. And Doc Holliday says, there is no normal life. There's just life. That never left me. There's just life, because it didn't happen today like it happened every other day or happened to that person. They were all in gambling within, but all the pastors love now that the cash flow rolls in. It's just bullshit. Here's the thing. It's just a human experience from a spiritual form. Whatever screw up you did that you're not proud of, you're ashamed of, whatever you did, forget it. It was supposed to be that way. It was by design supposed to be that way so you can experience the feelings of lower energy frequency that come with that, the shame, the guilt, whatever. Just allow yourself to be free. Just allow yourself to be free. Forget what other people think. Whatever's in your heart, let it roll out. Forget what you think, what anybody thinks, because the guiding light will bring this realm of happiness over you. You won't care what anybody thinks, what it looks like around you, because everything we do every day in our lives, whether we know it or not, are trying to find true happiness and inner peace, and it's magnificent. Once you have it, again, you'll free yourself. You'll free yourself.
And you know what's amazing is free people like we are, we want everybody that wants to be free to have that. It's only those who don't taste real freedom that want everybody in bondage. Like you said, it's a frequency thing. This is not personal. This is all vibrational.